Those sturgeon need clean, healthy water to survive and thrive, and so do we. It's such a precious resource, one that's really been in the spotlight during the ongoing western drought. This week, another spotlight is being focused on our groundwater. It's National Groundwater Awareness Week. And here with us to talk about that is the Central Idaho Conservation Associate with the Idaho Conservation League and Idaho groundwater expert, Josh Johnson. First of all, Josh, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So why is it necessary to have a National Groundwater Awareness Week?
Sure. So groundwater is really something everyone who lives in Idaho should know about and care about. It's particularly important here in arid southern Idaho as a key source for both drinking water and irrigation water for agriculture. And this Groundwater Awareness Week provides an opportunity to really highlight this precious resource.
And Josh, you know, Idaho has this amazing, precious resource, the Snake River Plain Aquifer. We can see its impact in really one of the most beautiful areas of our state, the Thousand Springs area along the Snake River Canyon in south central Idaho, as that water bursts out of the canyon wall. Why is the aquifer so important to the state?
So the Eastern Snake Plain Aquifer in southern Idaho really is an incredible resource. It's estimated to hold as much water as Lake Erie, and it provides drinking water for over 300,000 Idahoans. This aquifer also enables land in the high desert sagebrush to produce the bulk of Idaho's agricultural products and really supports a robust aquaculture industry along the Snake River as well. In total, this whole region produces about 33% of all goods and services in Idaho, valued at over $15 billion. And a lot of that ties back to that groundwater resource in the aquifer.
And is it true that it takes a couple hundred years for water to make its way through the aquifer and being filtered before it comes out through the canyon walls?
So it kind of depends on where in the aquifer the water is, but you know, the longer it has to travel through that rock, the longer or the older it could be. So sometimes it's as young as 10 to 15 years, and sometimes it takes a fair bit longer for that water to make its way through.
And how is the health of the aquifer?
I would say it's on the edge, both in terms of quantity and quality. This ongoing drought has diminished our groundwater supplies because the less snowmelt you have in the mountains means there's less natural and managed recharge into the aquifer. And the less water in Idaho's rivers and reservoirs means more water users are pumping groundwater to make up that difference. And then on the quality side, a lot of Idaho's groundwater remains very clean, but in certain areas, especially in the Magic Valley, it has been contaminated by nitrogen and phosphorus pollution. And that excess nitrogen and phosphorus leaches into the groundwater from agricultural fields that have excess fertilizers and from dairy and beef cattle operations with a lot of manure, as well as old septic systems.
And Josh, we just have a few seconds left. Is there anything people can do to help with groundwater quality?
So I would encourage folks to reach out to their elected officials and their legislators and make sure that they know that they care about having clean drinking water, which is super important for all of us.
Josh Jacobs with the Idaho Conservation League, thank you for bringing a spotlight onto our groundwater and how important it is for our state on this National Groundwater Awareness Week. Josh, thank you.
Great. Thanks for having me.
All right. Have a good day.